Hello, and we're still in Unit 4. This is going to be mapping the ocean floor intro to a more extensive lab that we're going to try. And what I want to do is I want to show you how this thing works. So I'm going to go up and get a color here with, let's say, that color right there. And what I want you to do is pay attention to this equation right here. And the D stands for depth, equals velocity, the speed of sound in water, which is about 1,500 meters per second, which we've already talked about. And then what you do is you multiply that by 1/2 of the time, because if they're taking the time, and if we have a boat sitting in water, if it actually sends waves down, they'll actually hit the bottom, and then they're going to send the reflection back up. And if it takes 1.3 seconds for this whole thing, we only want half of that. So time here, we're going to do 0.5 of the time. Okay, so let me get rid of that because that just looks disgusting. And we'll keep that, and we'll keep all those. Let me go back to my pen. Okay, so a distance from shore, 10 kilometers away. The time is 0.13 seconds. We're going to take half of that. We're going to come up with the depth in meter, and we have to convert it to kilometers, because as you look down here, this map that's on the back of your paper is talking about kilometers distance from shore. So we're going to actually say that our depth right here is going to be at 0. Am I still in an eraser? No, looks like I'm in a pen. Okay, so let's actually calculate the first one. So what we're going to do with this one, and you can see I've got a calculator over here, we're just going to take the um, time, and we're going to go to 0.13. We're going to multiply that by 0.5 because we only want half that time. And then we're going to actually, remember it's depth is equal to velocity. We're going to multiply that by 1.57, and we're going to come up with an answer that's 97. We're going to round these. 97.96 meters. Let's just go ahead and round that to 100 meters. And the depth on that one, if we take the decimal point and we move it over 1, 2, 3 places for 1,000, we're going to come up with 0.1 kilometer. Okay, so we'll go down to here. We'll go to 10. We'll go down to 1 kilometer, and we'll put a dot right there. I'm going to make this a little bigger because it looks like I'm not going to put a dot. We're going to put a dot there. We're also going to put a dot starting there, and then we're going to actually figure out the next dot. And what I'd like you to do is to do a nice rounded view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up, and I'm going to get a smaller. I'm going to pick a different flavor. And what I would like you to do is to sort of blend these guys around, just like that. Freehand it, don't reuse a ruler. It's probably better to have the 20, 30, 40, and you can take a look and see that they're actually measuring it every 10 kilometers. And you can see the depth goes all the way to 14.6. If you can do that in your head, that's 7.3. And then just multiply. Let's try that one. 7.3 times 1507. It looks like our deepest depth is going to be 11,000 meters, which is going to be like 11 kilometers. And that's at 170. So 170 all the way down here, we're going to have, let's try to keep this. We'll have another dot right there. And you can see we're going to go all the way, starting from the top, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and you're going to do that for this whole table, and then that'll lead us into the next thing. Thank you much for stopping by.